Hey y'all, welcome to your Friday 5's. Here are 5 people who vanished while on vacation. Case 1, Brittanee Marie Drexel. Brittanee was last seen by friends on October the 25th of 2009 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Brittanee is originally from Chile, New York, and had gone to Myrtle Beach for spring break after telling her mother that she was going to a friend's house near Rochester, New York for the week. For the next couple days, Brittanee kept in contact with her boyfriend John back at home and her mother via text message and phone calls. On the evening of the 25th, after borrowing a pair of her friend's black shorts, she decided to visit a few more friends that were also from Chile, New York, and staying at the Blue Water Resort. She left her hotel, the Bar Harbor Hotel, and walked over a mile to her friend Peter's hotel room. Brittanee only stays in Peter's hotel room for about 10 minutes before her friend Jen calls back and asks for her black shorts to be returned to her, in which Brittanee leaves the hotel. At 8:58 p.m., Brittanee sends her last text message. She texts her boyfriend John stating that she was going to return to the hotel and pack her things. He texts why, but she never responds back. After leaving the hotel around 8:48 p.m., a traffic surveillance camera should have captured Brittanee walking around 9:03 p.m. However, she didn't seem to have made it this far. At 9:27 p.m., Brittanee's cell phone pings off a cell tower in Surfside Beach about 7 miles south of Myrtle Beach on Route 17. Brittanee's hotel was in the opposite direction. She should have been heading north. At 11:55 p.m., Brittanee's cell phone pings off a cell tower about 50 miles south of Myrtle Beach near Georgetown County. This is the last time her cell phone pings, meaning either the battery was removed or it had been shut off. There are several theories and speculations regarding Brittanee Drexel's whereabouts or how she met with foul play. A jailhouse informant said that he saw Brittanee Drexel in a stash house in Waterboro. However, this can't be confirmed or denied. He stated that Timothy Deshaun Taylor, who was 16 at the time, sexually abused Brittanee and was planning on using her for sexual trafficking. But after she fought back, they shot her and her body was disposed of into a pit or possibly a gator pit. Police have searched several areas to find Brittanee's remains. However, she has not been recovered. Her case remains open. Case 2, Robyn Lynn Gardner. In late July of 2011, Robyn Gardner of Ferguson, Maryland, told her boyfriend of 2 years, Richard, that she was going on a family trip to Orlando, Florida. She ended up going to Aruba with an acquaintance she had met online just 1 year prior, Gary Giordano. Robyn had just lost her job as a patient coordinator at a dental office, so the free trip from Gary was a welcome change. On July the 31st, Robert and Gary were seen partying at the Muba Beach Bar in Aruba. On August the 1st, around 3:41 p.m., Robyn and Gary were spotted on CCTV outside the Rum Reef Bar and Grill. During the early morning hours of August the 2nd, Gary was said to have read a text message from Robyn's phone in which she wrote back to her boyfriend stating, "I love you, I care about you, we'll sort this out when I get back." The same day later that morning, the two were spotted on surveillance camera at the Marriott Resort arguing, where Giordano allegedly grabbed her by the neck, shoving her into the elevator. At 4:12 p.m., the pair were spotted leaving the Rum Roof Bar and Grill at Baby Beach in Aruba. A witness stated that Robyn appeared to be drunk and was in full makeup and dressed to go out. At 6 p.m., Giordano is seen on CCTV footage alone with no shirt on, but his toupee perfectly in place. He reports Robyn missing, saying that she disappeared while the pair were snorkeling. While Giordano was reporting Robyn missing, witnesses noticed a large scratch across his throat, blood on the beach, and that his shorts were not wet at all. On August the 9th, Giordano was held by police while trying to leave the country. On August the 11th, the FBI joins the search for Robyn. On August the 18th, it emerges that Giordano tried to redeem a $1.5 million accidental death insurance policy he had taken out the day before Robyn and him had went on vacation. Robyn's case remains open. Her remains have never been located. Case number 3, George Allen Smith. George Smith, originally from Greenwich, Connecticut, disappeared on July the 5th of 2005 somewhere off the coast of Turkey. Him and his wife of just 11 days, Jennifer Hangel, were on honeymoon. They're on a 2-week trip on the Mediterranean Sea and had just boarded the cruise ship MS Brilliance of the Seas. Strong evidence suggested that foul play might have been involved in his disappearance. There are bloodstains found in the cabin, as well as on the side of the ship and the rescue ship in the form of a bloody handprint. It appeared that he had been tossed off the ship or had fallen overboard and drowned. The investigation of George's death continued in 2012, where the New York Post reported that the matter had been referred to the Mafia Division of the FBI. Several years after George's disappearance, his wife came to a settlement with Royal Caribbean for $1.1 million in the wrongful death of her husband. Jennifer has since remarried. George's case remains open and is still being investigated. Case number 4, Amy Lynn Bradley. Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared on March the 24th, 1998, while on a family cruise to the Caribbean on the Royal Caribbean International Cruise Line ship Rhapsody of the Seas. On Saturday, March the 21st, 1998, the vessel arrived at its first port of call, the island of Aruba, from San Juan, Puerto Rico. On March the 23rd, the vessel traveled from Aruba to its next port of call, the island of Curacao. On March the 24th, Amy had been drinking at the dance club with the ship's band Blue Orchid. One of the band members, Alistair Douglas, known as Yellow, said he had parted ways with Amy about 1 a.m. Sometime between 5:15 and 5:30 a.m., Bradley's father, Ron, saw her asleep on the cabin's balcony. When he got up at 6 a.m., she was no longer there. There have been several sightings of Amy since her disappearance. In 1998, 2 Canadian tourists reported seeing a woman resembling Amy on the beach in Curacao. The woman's tattoos are reportedly identical to Bradley's. In 1999, a member of the United States Amy stated that they saw Amy in a brothel, and she claimed that her name was Amy Bradley, and she begged him for help, explaining that she was not allowed to leave. There was another potential sighting in 2005 when a witness came forward claiming that she had seen Bradley in a department store restroom in Barbados. Bradley's mother and father appeared on the Dr. Phil show on November 17th of 2005. During the November 17th, 2005 episode of Dr. Phil, the image of a young woman bearing a strong resemblance to Amy was emailed to her parents and was to be shown on the program. It suggested she might have been sold to sexual slavery. Bradley was a trained lifeguard, and investigators said there was no evidence that she had fallen overboard or died by suicide. Amy's family continues to search for her. Her case remains unsolved. Case number 5, Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller from Katy, Texas, disappeared on June the 25th, 2015, when she was on a trip with her husband Alan and 20 other persons from the Dallas, Texas area. Around 3 p.m., Amanda, her husband, and a few friends decided to go snorkeling off of an island of Venezuela. Around 3 p.m., according to a witness, what happened next was a mystery. Reports state that one of Amanda's friends, who was pregnant, got tired and decided to swim back to shore. A few minutes later, Amanda followed her. 20 minutes later, Alan reached shore, but Amanda was nowhere to be seen. The water was shallow and clear, and Amanda was considered to be a strong swimmer. She had seemingly vanished into thin air. The group called the Coast Guard a half an hour later, and a massive air and sea search began with the help of 50 divers from a local dive shop. The National Coast Guard called off its search on July the 29th of 2015. No trace of Amanda has ever been found. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video, and drop any cases that you would like me to cover in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in my next video.